Andrew McCart, IFLTV. First time I've had Reece Lynch on the channel. How are you?
I'm good, mate. Aye, good.
Now listen, people always say to me when I'm on Down in South or who's the next star, Joshua retired, who's the next star? I always say Sam Hickey. And you know what other name I say that's coming through? I say Reece Lynch. Right, so don't think I don't know. I'm not talking about you. I always say Sam Hickey and Reece Lynch, very, very good fighters. Watch out for them two. Now I'm putting pressure on you, but you've just had your pro debut on Josh's undercard. You're on another big show, arena show on Braehead. I imagine it's not been announced, but I'm putting two and two. It's not been announced, but I'm putting two and two together. Yeah, how are you enjoying being a pro?
Aye, brilliant. It's completely different, innit? Like, obviously, brilliant to get out at the Hydro. Getting on a show like that is amazing. When you walk out, looking about, man, I can always remember it for a debut. And I walked out to go into the ring, and I just looked about, man. This is fucking brilliant.
No, you can swear.
This is fucking brilliant. Do you know what I mean? So just getting them home crowds like this, especially with Queensbury coming up here and doing the shows up here, it's nothing better.
Well, you signed with Queensbury, didn't you?
Yes.
Uncle Frank, which is good. He signed a lot of young fighters, so he's invested in Scotland. Drew Lemond, Alex Arthur Jr., yourself, Nathaniel Collins. Do you know what I mean? He's got a very good. We had Josh at one point until he retired, but. Again, I don't want to put pressure on you again, Reece, but when people watched you on your debut, they're looking at a southpaw. They're looking at kind of an aggressive style, winging the shots in and stuff like that. And people will look at that and be like, similar to Josh in a way.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? But do you hold similar? When you look at your style, do you think that you have them similarities to Josh when you fight?
Well, I was getting compared to Josh quite a lot in the games. Obviously, there's a lot of comparisons there. Southpaw, long. I can mix inside, and I take a lot of stuff away from what Josh done as well, because when he was at his fucking best, he was brilliant, a different level. Best boxer in Britain at one point, I think anyway. Yeah. So taking stuff away from him, and me and Ped, obviously Ped, my brother, my coach, he dissects everything and teaches me stuff and he picked up a lot for Josh. So. There will be similarities there, definitely. Aye.
Would you like to be the undisputed? Does that kind of similarity as well?
I'd love to hear that similarity.
But what is the goal for you? Obviously, I'm a biased jock. Aston will tell you. And every time I interview Josh, I'm always biased. I always give Josh Nathaniel. I want to see Scottish boxing thrive. Again, we're too far north. We don't get the coverage up here. We don't get the exposure up here. But with Frank coming in and the likes, we're starting to get that. And we're getting young fighters like yourself coming through and showcasing their talent. But for you, what's your sort of immediate goal right now for this calendar year, or maybe in the next year or so? What's your immediate goal? Where would you like to be?
Well, especially this, just putting on good shows again, putting on good performances, stopping boys, making a name for myself, making statements. Obviously, get a few fights rolling, and then I want to start challenging for titles and getting titles here and there. Do you know what I mean? Picking them up one by one, and then obviously pushing on to bigger things, world titles. Undisputed, hopefully.
Well, listen, I'll tell you one thing. When Josh first turned pro, I thought he could be a world champion. Yeah. I never thought he'd be undisputed, especially in 18 fights. But again, similar to you, 140 as well, aren't you? Same weight class as Josh as well. So yeah, you're going to get that Josh Taylor tag all the way through your pro career, man. But you're not Josh Taylor, you're Reece Lynch. Yeah. But what do you do different than Josh, if anything? What do you do that's different than what Josh does, if you can?
I'm just fast, powerful, whippy shots. Elusive as well, very elusive. I can be when I want to be, and I can put it on people as well. I don't need to just be that one-trick pony boxer that everybody might think of as for the amateurs, you know, boxing and moving and slippery. But I've been working on how to be a pro with
the Leanne's gloves as well. Do you like them?
Oh, I love them. I actually said to Ped after the fight, the first round, I went back to the corner and the Brazilian lad hit me a shot at the body, and I was like, They gloves are different. They're different. They're fucking lethal. But there's nothing better than putting them wee gloves on and hitting people with them, hurting people.
Definitely, man. I've never been hit by an 8-ounce glove yet. I don't think I would want to.
You didn't want to.
No, definitely not. I'm too old for that now, anyway. Reece, but yeah, when you look at like yourself, I mentioned Sam Hickey and I mentioned like Drew Lemond, and I mentioned Alex Arthur Jr. and Marcus Sullivan as well. Good little fighter as well. You've got Nathaniel Collins, like I said. But when you look at the young crop that have just turned pro and they're coming through, Scotland's always been a generational fight. We've had one champion, generational. We can go back to Ken Buchanan, Jim Watt, Scott Harrison, Alex Arthur, Ricky Burns, Josh Taylor. We've already had that one generational fighter. Do you believe now with the crop that we've got here, maybe in the next 4 or 5 years, we might have multiple world champions across the board?
Yeah, 100%. Especially like what you said, Nathaniel. Sam Hickey, boys like Tyler Jolly, you know what I mean, like all the boys.
Tyler Jolly, Luke Bibby,
Matthew McHale as well. We've got loads of boys there, so there's lots of boys that can win titles, win world titles as such. So I believe that in the next few years we'll have loads of shows up here. We'll have Matchroom shows, we'll have Sky shows, we'll have Queensbury and stuff like that. Just everybody, because we'll all be signed with these different people, and I think there'll be a lot of world champions in the making, like coming through.
I fucking hope so.
I
really hope. Listen, that'll be I don't know what I would do, but I've been wanting that for so long, especially being in this industry. Reece, it's not been announced that you're on this card, but let's imagine if you were on this card on October 4th, what can the fans expect from you?
Fans can expect an explosive performance, another stoppage one.
There you go, music to my ears. Reece, thank you so much, brother, man. First of many, by the way, so get used to this. Thanks very much, brother. Thank you.